throwing my drink around. Okay. So I just did my workout, my very last one. I'm done with this program. I struggle bus through it. I cried. I sobbed. This living room has seen way more tears than any place we've ever lived. So my feet are fizzing, and I'm gonna do an energy practice. And so if you wanna do it with me, cool. I've talked a lot about my energy practice. I have an amazing energy practitioner. Her name is Brianna. She has a page called My Joyful Horizons. You can work with her. I work with her, even though she's in Phoenix. Well, she's in Tempe, and I'm here in the middle of nowhere, Montana. She's amazing. She's helped me so much. And so I have a daily energy practice that she's kind of helped me cultivate. And I'm gonna do it right now. And so if you are feeling upset or stressed out or ungrounded or angry, I'm encouraging you to control your controllables and do an energy practice with me. Cool? So here we go. I'm gonna take off my glasses because they don't fit my face and I'm tired of pushing them up. So first thing we do you wanna do it with me?
No, Sean pulled my hair.
Well, go pull hers. Mother of the year. She pulled your hair, then pull her back. Pull hers up. I don't wanna hear it. I'm not just, ugh. So we're tapping here, okay? We're tapping here. We're gonna tap here. This is a great tapping place for energy. I'm gonna tap here. This is your tapping your thymus, which is really great for stimulating your immune system and stuff. I do this a lot. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. So I'm gonna find the bottom of my rib cage. You can go where your nipples used to live before you had children. To the very bottom, like of your rib cage. Oh my God, that's really tight. I'm gonna go over here because this just feels better. So you just kind of like rub this and massage it. You don't have to tap it. You're not a freaking woodpecker, okay? So I'm gonna do this. Just, this is all super intuitive. You cannot hurt yourself with an energy practice. You just can't, okay? So you do it as long as it feels right for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna cross my energy over. So I'm gonna pull from behind my shoulder across my body, and I'm gonna go off my baby toe. And I'm just gonna do this as many times. My butt's really sore. As many times as I need to. It's really important to cross your energy over and make sure that your top body energy is crossing to your bottom energy. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna pull behind my kidneys and I'm gonna do the same thing. A lot of you have taken her workshops, so you know all this stuff. It's just like this is your nudge from me to you to actually implement it in your life. Okay? Since we're still crossing over, we're gonna march in place, okay? So this feels super like you feel really weird. Then you're gonna meet your energy where it's at and you're just gonna tap, okay? And then when you get that down, see this feels really weird to me, which means my energy is crossing over. I'm gonna cross like this, okay? If you can't do this, you could crawl on the ground. That works too. Okay, I'm gonna do a crown pull. Most important thing ever right now. It's like literally opening your brain and allowing everything to come out. I do this at bedtime or in the middle of the night if I can't sleep, if I'm feeling super overwhelmed. Feels really good and I like it. And then when I'm at the base, I like to cross over and flick it off. Okay, triple warmer. This is for your fight or flight. And then if you are looking at freaking social media or the news, you probably need this. So I'm gonna cover my eyes. I'm gonna come back around my ears. I'm gonna come down my neck and I'm gonna cross across my body and I'm going to flick it off my fingers. I'm at a place today where I would delete my social media except for I have a business that I run off of it. So I'm gonna do my energy practice and then I'm gonna get off of it for the rest of the day because it's not serving me. And if it's not serving you, then don't waste your time or energy taking in other people's garbage. Okay, what else do I want to do? We're gonna do a cross. This is Wayne Cook. Okay, so I don't know if you can see my feet in this. I'm gonna cross my legs. I'm gonna cross my hands, and I'm just gonna stand here. You could do this sitting down if you wanted. It's steamy if I sit down. If you want to do this sitting down, you put your ankle over your knee. This feels really good for my hip. The leg that's still touching the ground, that hand goes on the opposite ankle, and then this hand goes in the arch of your foot. I don't know if you can see that from where I'm sitting. You could do that. Personally, I just like stand, and I can do this forever. Am I gonna be out and about talking to people? Is that crying or playing?
It's playing.
Okay. Now we're gonna even it out. So we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna do a little bit of heaven and earth, okay? So I'm gonna rub my hands together. I'm gonna shake off the crap. My hands feel like they're sticking together energetically. Okay, so one hand pushes up and one hand pushes down, and you just hang out as long as it feels right. My energetic release is a sigh, so if you sigh or you yawn, congratulations. Like I said, if you work with Brianna, it's a lot easier to understand all this and kind of cultivate your own practice. I actually have like a list on behind my back door that explains all that, well, doesn't explain it, but it reminds me what to do, so I'm actually gonna cheat and look. I did my crown pull, did my Wing Cook. Here, let's look. I'm human. Sometimes I forget these things. Warmer. Okay, we're gonna do lymphatic massage. My kitchen's a mess right now, but I'm not gonna focus on that. So I'm just taking my hands and running them down the outside of my arms. And I do it 3 times. I did it more than that. Now I'm gonna go into my armpits and I'm gonna do it. Lymphatic massage is really important, especially if you're fighting a bug. We hold a lot of stuff in our lymphatic system energetically and just garbage shit that we ingest, okay? So up here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come down in between my bosom, the boobage. I'm gonna come underneath where my bra is, or if I was wearing a real bra, that's where it would be. I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna go in underneath my ribs. Okay. Right here, this is back to the spleen point again. So I'm just gonna massage this spleen. The cool thing about energy medicine is that every single organ, every single meridian, it doesn't just process, like your kidneys, right? They don't just process your waste. It also processes your emotional stuff too, you guys. Like, our energetic systems are super powerful, and I believe that God gave us so many cool tools to help ourselves out. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the outside of my belly button. Okay, I'm gonna come up here, like where my undies are. Okay, this is really great for if you feel like you have a UTI coming on. This is all bladder. I'm gonna go on the outside and the inside of my legs. This right here is a letting go spot. So if it's super sore, oh look, you're either not letting go or you're in the process of letting shit go. So you could do outside and then inside. That's what I used to do, but now I do this, right? That's the cool thing about energy medicine is it's super intuitive. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do, this is a joy bringer. I think this is a joy bringer. This is one of the electrics, I think. I don't know, I'm just making shit up. Things that she's taught me, okay. So you rub your hands together, you shake it off, hands right here. You're gonna go down to like your sacrum, around your hips. You're gonna come up here across your chest. I like to hold my throat, especially right now with all this stuff happening and I feel like I can't share my truth because there's so much judgment on social media. I saw a post today, I saw actually several, about how police are terrorists. And I was like, you're saying that my husband is a terrorist. I don't believe in generalizations. I don't lump people in. I think there's good apples, I think there's bad apples. The bad isn't justified, but I just think it's really wrong and small-minded to lump massive groups of people into categories. I have a problem with that. So if you hate the police, bye-bye. Here we go, hand over. I do three breaths into my mouth, my hands. Back to my chest. I'm gonna take this down my body, off the outside of my pinky toes, up the inside of my big toes, and then I'm gonna come back to my chest. You can do that 3 times, so I'm gonna do it really fast. Those of you who've done this before, you can do it with me, otherwise you can just watch, or you can block me, whatever. Whatever. Why are you all wet? Your siblings?
Yes. They're spraying us. And I keep going after to make them try to stop, but they're not listening to me.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna do a hookup. So your finger goes in your belly button, your thumb goes in between your eyes, and you're gonna pull up. Oh, that was a good release. Okay, you can also, instead of putting your thumb right here, you can put your hands right here, and you just hold it as long as feels right. You can take a few deep breaths. That's cool. Now I'm gonna zip up my energy. So if you've done nothing with this, do this right now. Do this right now, okay? So I'm literally envisioning there is a zipper on my body, And I'm gonna go from my feet, my toes all the way up my body, okay, to my mouth. I'm gonna come behind my head and I'm gonna zip that shit up. Nobody is getting into my energy today because I am building my protective bubble. Zipping it up, zipping it some more. Shannon's like, oh my God, Mama's freaked out. We're gonna build our bubble. Okay, so I feel like people are under my skin, which means people are underneath my bubble. They're in my personal space, on social media, in real life. So I'm just gonna put my hand on my chest, and I'm gonna take my other hand, and I'm just gonna stretch it. My bubble, it's my personal bubble. We used to do this at the bus stop all the time with the kids. I think creating a bubble, it's not about rejecting other people's energy, it's literally about protecting your own. So I'm gonna put both my hands together and I'm just gonna build a bubble. I'm gonna build a bubble all around. You can make your bubble a color if you want. I'm gonna figure 8 inside my bubble. You can put some glitter in there if you want. I don't know, confetti, whatever. Bubble, that's the last thing. So, that's my energy practice throughout the day. I'll do a few more things. If I read something or if something just like upsets me, I'll do more of the triple warmer, which is your fight or flight, calming that down. You can just really easily tuck your hair behind your ears, your imaginary hair even. Hands cross over, and then you flick it off your fingers. And then if, I've done this for forever and not even knowing what it was, right? Where if someone says something, I brush it off. You don't have to take on other people's stuff. You don't have to. You can create your own bubble. You can insulate it with what feels good to you. That's what we're all about, right, friends? So anyways, that's my reel. That's my truth. I went live earlier. I deleted it. But this I'm sharing with you because maybe, like me, you're feeling so overwhelmed and super ungrounded and just really, really sad that this is the state of our world, that it is so broken and so lost and so, I don't know. It's like, why can't we all just choose to be better together? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just don't get it. So I'm going to do my part. I'm going to pray like a mofo and protect my own energy and raise humans that are good people that don't do generalizations and treat everyone with kindness because that's what it's all about.